Well, guess we can wait a couple of seconds here. We get everybody in here. I know it's Valentine's Day. Maybe I shouldn't have streamed tonight. But got to do it anyway, so I might as well do it now. This is the third and final installment of the Mamamoo education of myself, and we're going to do the last, or the other two members, not the last two, as if there were more than four, but we're going to be doing the other two members tonight, Wheein and Hwasa. So I hope everybody is doing okay. Normally, I give it about a minute and a half or so from the start until we get, at least 20 or 30 people in here. But, man, I guess the night of Valentine's Day is not a good time to go live, but Friday night is the only times that I do go live on this stream. Hello, Power King. I hope all is well. But you can see, been working a little bit on the logo. Just a little bit. Trying to spruce it up. Hey, June. Valentine is over. Yeah, well, it's 10 o'clock at night here in Texas. So, yeah, happy Hearts Day to you. I don't, it's funny. I don't really want to reserve one day for love in this world. I tend to want to do that every day. So let's just switch that over. There we go. Now I can see everybody and you can see me. I don't like making one special day for love. Something we should be doing every day. Something we should be spreading every day. We got 364 other days to do it. So, hey. Now, I hope I pronounced this right. If I remember correctly, Ray Kagi. I hope that's right. No sauna, no life. How's it going? Okay, so what we can do is we'll get going on the, I guess we'll give it another 30 seconds or so and we'll get going on the video. Every day, really? You're okay, well, thank you. Kage? Okay. Ray Kage. You're saying ha-ha as if, am I right? Oh, you meant what you said? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're a fan. I have some really, really cool stuff. I've been redoing the, everybody knows the music for our normal video and the music that was at the intro of the Lunapalooza. I wrote and recorded that. Well, I have a new introduction for the stream, and it's so close to being done, I have to master it. Once it's been leveled out and everything is good, then we'll start using that, and I'm really, 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 really happy with it because back in the day, the 70s and 80s, I was such a huge fan of Herbie Hancock. And one of my friends really picked up on it that I kind of really tried to grab his feel for jazz and dance music and the way he combined the two. And I really tried to do that with the new introduction, so I'm really happy with it. K-Pop Explorer, I'm doing pretty good. And you? Well, I've played a couple of the rough drafts on the Discord, and well, it's had pretty good response so far, and I am going to put another link up for the Discord. I don't know if I'm going to do it in here, but because last time we did, we got a lot of, well, we got some trolls in there, and of course they had to get banned. They were posting porn and stupid things like that. And yeah. What time is it here, Melody? It is 10 p.m. at night. And my day is over, but thank you. I had a nice day. But yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to doing that. I've really, really worked on getting the studio ready because my friend talked me into it. I am going to be working on putting some of the music together that I've written over the last few years and creating a CD from it. You know, I'll probably put it up on Spotify, something like that, you know, just so people can hear some of my music. Oh, you've been listening to some old K-pop. Okay. You've had some alcohol. Okay. Well, speaking of girls, or I should say ladies, let's get going on this. I know we started off and we did the first two members, and everybody remembers Solar and Moonbayu. And really, or Moonbuell, excuse me. And now we're going to get right into doing, let's see, it's Wheein. We're going to start off with her. And what I know about Wheein, of course, she is the second to youngest in the group. I believe Solar being the oldest, born in 91, Moonbuell born in 92. And Wheein and Hwasa were also born in 95, but Wheein before Hwasa. So. No. I've been told, I've been warned on watching Moonbuell's Eclipse. I just told that I couldn't handle it yet. So, yeah. Yeah, I know. People have been telling me about it. They told me, Steve, just stay away from it for a little bit because I don't think you could handle it. So, yeah, I'm not going to be watching anything. We're going to be watching this video, which was put out by Purple Hawk. Make sure that I give this person credit. They did a really good job with this short documentary. I say short, it's 40 minutes long, and we were able to get through 20 minutes of it in an hour last time. Hey, Linda. So let's get going on this, and we can start right where we left off last time.
This is
Yes, it's Wheein.
Wheein is a vocalist whose versatile, honey voice is the backbone of Mamamoo.
Well, she's also more than just the backbone of Mamamoo. She is a flippin' genius, a near photographic memory. She literally studies everything. And what I mean by that, about other people, if you look at her watching another show at the award ceremonies, it seems like she's literally just taking it all in and recording it. You know, it's like her eyes are blinking and it's snapping pictures, you know? So, this is what I've heard anyway. So, yeah, I heard she is totally the brains of the operation. Wheein? Okay. Wheein. Oh, okay. I see. Thank you, every day. Oh, you're Korean. Okay. Very cool. Here we go. Oh my God. So you got her and Solar just tearing it up right there. Whoa, wait. We got to go back and listen to that. Okay. Oh, let me just go back 10 seconds. The heck with it.
And then I had to tell it, I had to go.
Oh my God. Holy cow. Are you listening to that angelic voice? Oh my God.
Wheein is also in charge of performance
It's a
in
total
Mamamoo
holy cow
alongside
moment.
Wheein, which basically means that they are usually the members who are more specialized in dance despite the group not having an officially assigned main dancer role.
Don't care what we call it.
You know, while I'm getting rid of this advertisement, I can tell you guys something. The craziest thing happened tonight. Now, normally on Friday night, I go out with the wife and kids, and we go out and we go to a restaurant. We decided we wanted a hamburger. Now, I don't eat a whole lot of bread, but when I'm going to have a hamburger, I don't want to go to some fast food place. We went to the specialty hamburger shop, and when my wife told me the name of it, I had to laugh. I should have taken a picture of the front. The name of the hamburger place was Mooya Burgers. And all I could think of is I was in there and they had this big chalkboard on one wall where everybody was writing stuff on it. They were all writing happy birthday, or not happy birthday, happy Valentine's Day. And of course, there was 2 birthdays being celebrated, so they were writing that in there. But they were writing happy Valentine's Day, and I wanted to go up to the chalkboard and put in big letters Mamamoo, but didn't have enough time. I don't think anybody would have got it anyway, but it would have been funny if they did. Oh, you've heard of that? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Good burger, but the burger place is called Mooya. So I just think that's funny. Anyway, here we go.
So here when you want it. Got no pressure on it. If I'm
Okay, another thing too, this woman is a technician with her dance. Everything is picture perfect, clean, crisp, no throwaway moves anywhere.
on it. Yeah, I need me time. But lately I've been feeling a little you time. I love it when you smoke and you get too high. When we back and getting naked on the FaceTime.
I'm glad it doesn't play a whole lot of entire videos, because I really don't want to spoil some of the reactions, because we've done like 4 of them now to Mamamoo. Now I don't understand that, Jack. I don't understand why they think they think, oh yeah, Mamamoo they're not really strong dancers. Are you kidding me? If you don't think Mamamoo are strong dancers, obviously you haven't seen Hip and you haven't seen Egotistic. Okay? Just saying. If you don't think they're strong dancers, I think your eyes. Now, my wife is an optician, and I'll be sure that we can set you up for an appointment so you can see again. Because if you don't think they can dance, you're blind. Oh, because so before their earlier stuff they didn't? Oh, I can't wait now to go back and check their other stuff. The one thing, hold on a second, let me stop that. The one thing I have to say about Mamamoo, now a lot of people talk about their sex appeal. And that's, of course, I mean, if you are a guy, even a female, and you're saying, oh, they're, I don't watch them. Because they're beautiful. It's for everything else. Well, it's one of the reasons. I mean, yes, they are beautiful, but besides that, they're extremely talented. Now, the thing that I have to say about Mamamoo is they don't need. I've been on Discord. I've had more GIFs and photographs of Hwasa and Solar and all the others, very scantily dressed, posted on there. And they don't need that. They could show up in a 3-piece suit and be just as attractive. I don't understand the need for that. I mean, look, if you're a guy and you say you don't like to watch, the movement of a beautiful woman, well, I got a problem. I think you're a liar. Okay, I think you're a liar. It's not why I like this band. Trust me. There's beautiful women all over K-pop. I know I said that, Sana. I said that, no, Sana, because they're just as sexy in a 3-piece suit. But what I'm saying is you don't have to show a lot of skin to be beautiful. And if they showed up in, I don't know, a friggin' a complete from head to toe cover with a sheet over them, it wouldn't matter. They sing, they're talented, and they can dance. Yeah, oh yeah, their vocals are insane. Their music, the dance. Look, they may not be, like, of course, it's hard to compete with some of the male dance groups because of the footwork. Females don't tend to do the kind of footwork that male dancers do. But I mean, if you had to rank them, these they're not slouches. They're on top of their game. They're amazing dancers. I don't want to keep sitting. I want to sit over here and just ramble on, but there's a lot more to this band than just, 4 completely hot, sexy women. There's a lot more to this group than that.
Wheein is the most reserved, low-key member when around strangers. But like many introverts, when in a comfortable environment, Wheein almost beats out Solar for the #1 crackhead position and has earned the title of being Mamamoo's puppy.
Well, see, that's okay. Look at all the different award shows and talk shows and everything that they've showed up wearing the craziest costumes. The funniest one for me was when they showed up in Teletubby outfits. They don't give a damn. That's what really endeared me to them. When I saw the video Hip, which was the first one I ever saw by Mamamoo, their attitude of in your face, basically shove it if you don't like what we are. And of course, that's what the song was about. It was about how the industry has snubbed them. Look, if you're just going to go sex appeal, they are top 2 or 3 sexiest female group in K-pop, probably in all of music, truth be told. Just saying. Okay, if you want to just go sex appeal, okay, but throw that aside, and then you just take them for their music. Their songs are so different one to the other. Their dance, they don't just dance the same moves. Look at the dance in Hip, how different it was from Egotistic. And then Starry Night. Okay, just different. Different styles of dance. They can do it all. They have look, you got Wheein and Solar, 2 of the best singers in K-pop. Okay, female singers, 2 of the best. And I don't care what anybody says. I know Moonbyul was classically trained as a singer, but she is one of the most unique rappers out there in K-pop. You can pick her voice out of a crowd of 100 rappers, and you'll know it's her. She has her own style, and she does it well. So, see, that's what I'm talking about, Keith. Everything about this group endears you to them. Everything, every aspect of this group, down to their attitude, which is this. It's like when I saw Hip, it was like Hwasa saying, I have no more fucks. I have run out of fucks. I have no more fucks to give. I don't give a fuck. That's the best way I can put it. That's what she was saying through that whole video. And I love it. I loved right away. I think the one scene, because like I said, Hip was the first video I saw. The one scene that I saw that just did it for me is when Hwasa spit at the screen. I'm just like, oh yeah, yep. That's the attitude I'm talking about. That's the attitude. Okay, here we go. Well, that was pretty interesting. Oh, there's Moonbyul. You know, it doesn't surprise me that the most intelligent, the one with the highest IQ in the band, is an introvert, which that's how they describe Wheein. Yeah, Keith, I've been told to watch that over and over again. So, yeah. You know, not for nothing, it's going to sound terrible. I think Wheein would be a funny drunk. Just something tells me. Something tells me she would be the kind that would just laugh at everything. Just laugh at everything. Where did that come from? Keith, I don't even want to. I think Hwasa would be a little more scary drunk. I'm just saying.
나 진짜 데뷔 초부터 내가 이제 뭔 짓 하고 있으면 진짜 항상 누군가 보고 있더라고. 내가 이상한 짓 많이 하는 거겠지만.
Wheein has a passion for art. Alongside music, she loves to express herself through.
Oh my God, I didn't know this. Oh, see, I like her more now. That's what I do for a living. I'm an art director at an ad agency. I've been an artist my entire life. I mean, just creative in general. I mean, being between writing music, you know, painting, drawing, doing graphic design now for the past 20 years. And, you know, I do woodcraft. I have a wood shop. So I'm always creating something. But finding out that she's an artist like that, that's awesome. Oh, they're freakishly talented. Yeah.
Drawing and painting.
And again, she is an introvert. This is something that happens a lot with introverts. Oh, look at that. Her mother is an artist. Oh, so cool. New information. I love that.
Wheein is childhood friends with fellow member Hwasa.
Yes,
The
they've
two
been
of them
friends
met
since...
during middle school.
Yep.
They even have 2 matching tattoos together.
Uh-oh.
제 지원 사격이에요. 저의 첫 번째 지원 사격. 우! 이 친구였습니다.
Hwasa.
어렸을 때부터 친구가 한 팀이 되는 게 사실 형 진짜 어떻게 한 팀이 된 거 둘이 같이 오디션을 보러
I can't get distracted. We're supposed to be talking about Wheein right now.
그냥 막 같이 맨날 붙어 다녔어요. 맨날 붙어 다녔고.
근데 누가 되고 누가 안 될 수도 있잖아요.
휘인이가 그런 말을 한 적은 없지만 제가 느끼기엔 휘인이도 그렇고 저도 그렇고 자신에 대한 확신이 있었던 것 같아요.
God, these ads keep
나는
popping
이렇게
up.
될 거야라는
I had premium for a while, but it was a complete
그래서
waste.
저희는 뭐 서울 가서 우리 가수하자 그냥 이런 식으로 근데 서울 간다고 해서 무조건 가수가 되는 건 또 아니잖아요.
되게 운이 되게 좋은 케이스.
네, 맞아요.
Oh wow, I'm not used to seeing her. I mean, you see pictures of them with different colored hair, but seeing them in video is a little different.
그런 것도 서로 항상 허물 없이 터놓는 편이거든요. 넌 H, 난 W, 난 W.
서로.
진심 징글댄다.
이건 바깥에 찍을 거예요? 안쪽에 찍을 거예요?
안쪽에?
안쪽에.
왜 티내기 싫냐?
Well, at least they're subtitled.
자존심 상하게 하지. 바깥이요.
아니요.
Okay, I'm waiting for some more information. Come on.
저희는 티내는 사랑 알겠습니다. 야! 티내기 거면 하지 마. 야, 예전에 당연히 중학교 때 했으니까.
Oh my God.
아이고야.
Strong.
예진아. 내가 봤을 때는 핸드폰 무게 때문인 것 같아요. 해명할 시간. 그땐 중학교 때였고 지금은
Oh, okay. 3 hours from Seoul. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we're ready. Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in so much trouble. Oh, God. I gotta put the drink down or I'm gonna spill it. Oh, Stop it, damn it. Stop it.
Hwasa is a stage name that translates to shining bright in Korean. Hwasa's real name is An Hejin. Hwasa is a vocalist, recognized for her rich, sultry, and sexy voice.
Oh, yeah. Sultry and sexy voice. Sultry and sexy dance. Sultry and, yeah, just her persona in general. Okay. I'm going to try to get through this, guys. Yeah, Keith. I'm going to behave myself. She could have easily been a jazz singer, vaudeville kind of thing. Oh, my God. Oh my God, are you listening to that? Oh my God. Did you hear? No, wait. So we're going back. We're going to listen to that again. Okay. Okay. Did you hear the breathing? Now jazz is a little different. They like to get breathy when they sing jazz, and what she was singing was very jazzy. Okay. But most American singers, they'll pull the microphone away from their mouth for breath. They'll pull the microphone away to adjust the volume when they get power notes. She kept the microphone right up so you could hear the breath. You want to know why? Hearing her breathe added so much emotion to what she's singing. Not only is her singing voice amazing, but how she breathed added so much character and emotion to the song. It's a love song she was singing, and singing it as if she's out of breath, as if love takes your breath away. That was part of the song. So many American singers are scared to do that. They get in the studio and they get pop filters and everything you can imagine to cut out as much of that as they can, and then they edit it out after. I mean, unbelievable. Oh my God. Oh, why'd you have to stick them in there? Dang it, I was listening to some damn good singing. Oh, I'm about ready to go back, listen to it again. Yes, it's an absolute instrument, Nosana. Absolute instrument. Okay, listen. I'm gonna play this again. I want you to listen to what she's doing. Okay, it's not just the notes. It's not just the notes. Listen to the air. Add just a little bit of rasp. That is what, to me, is so amazing about Hwasa. It's not something you can teach. It's just she's gifted. Okay. Listen to this. I'll turn it up.
트와이스 됩니까? 트와이스 KT 같은 거?
I like TT, just like TT. 이런 내맘 모르고 너무해, 너무해.
진짜 너무하네. 진짜 너무한 것 같아.
Hwasa is also greatly
Oh my
known for her
God.
intense and commanding stage presence and charisma.
Intense. That's a great way of calling her. Oh, dear God, I'm in trouble.
I don't care who you are, don't make me cry. I don't care who you are.
Okay, come on. Oh, man. I'm going to get to... Okay, here's what's going to happen. Now, because I don't react to anything usually without John around. As a matter of fact, I've never done a reaction. This is the first time this series is the first time I've ever watched a video and reacted to it in a sense. But what we're talking about doing is I'm going to start doing a lot of Mamamoo reactions on my own. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tackle the solos. That's, I think, the best thing I can do at this point. Oh, I love this song. Listen to that drone in the back. Holy cow. Well, come on. Stop it, Hwasa. Stop it. Bad girl. Bad girl. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the B-sides and the solos myself. Yeah, she knows she's got that and she's proud of it. Yeah. Yeah, dear God, yeah. Well, I think the more she takes heat from, the award shows for being like this on stage, the more she does it. I mean, isn't that human nature?
Hwasa stands out amongst the typical female idol image because she is unconventionally thick, tan, and damn proud of it.
See, it's funny they say that. Okay. I think that's why. Yeah, it just drives her more. Yeah, when she gets snubbed, and they're telling her, oh, you should stop being like this. You should stop being like that. It makes her just double down on it. There are some people that just don't like being told what to do. I'm one of them. I don't like being told what to do. And sometimes if I think someone's pushing me to do something, I'll double down in the other direction. And that's really what endeared me after watching the video Hip, is when I saw Hwasa with that attitude. I'm just like, oh, yeah, girl, I'm in your corner. Yeah, you and me. Yeah, I got you. I figured this out. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like I looked at her and I said, I get you. I get you.
근데 어느 날은 오디션을 봤는데 거기 선생님께서 저한테 그러시더라고요. 너 너는 개성도 강하고 노래도 너무 잘하지만 뚱뚱하고 예쁘지가 않아. 나쁜 슈피들. 이 말은 저의 삶에 있어서.
Yeah, that's what I saw, Nosana. Yeah. And you can just see it, you know, with the song, with the subtitles of the songs, you can see the lyrics. And through the video, I mean, that's what it is. It's like, whatever. Yeah, and you know what, the public perception, that's the problem. And it's the other way around through American music. The bands seem to think that they can tell the public how they need to be living their life. Whether it's the Hollywood celebrities or it's the famous musicians, they all seem to think that they got a better grasp on reality than the people that are actually living in it. So it seems like it's the other way around here. It seems like the people that are connecting with the audience, which are the singers and the bands, they're really connecting with them. It seems like they're being told by the ones that have no clue about what the public wants or needs or desires, are trying to mold them into something they shouldn't be. And we see those songs throughout K-pop that are complaining about being, you know, perceived a certain way or having to be a certain way for acceptance. We saw that in, let's see, in the Got 7 song that we reacted to, Just Right. We also saw that in, oh my God, I don't want to get the names wrong, but I can't remember her name. I know G-Dragon did a rap for the song with her. He's known her for a while. Anyway, she wrote the song about her perception, or the perception of her from society, and dictating to her what she needed to be. And G-Dragon was there rapping about, yeah, you're cool, you know. So, and I see that, and this is really what really endeared me to them. Again, that's how I was throughout my youth, and still am. Yeah, every day. I don't think society knows what beauty is anymore, because there's a lot more beauty than just, you know, wearing a skimpy outfit. There's a lot more. Yeah, Hwasa didn't just break the standard. She created her own. See, here's the deal, and this was my mantra, okay, throughout school and even in college, okay? Because there were you never remember when you were younger, or some of you are probably really young still, but you're going to notice, and this is some advice I can give to the youth today. I remember going back and talking to a lot of my classmates, you know, on Facebook and stuff, 20, 30 years after we graduated. And they have all accomplished the same things. They've all gotten to a certain thing. They worked a job that, you know, mommy or daddy found them when they were out of high school, and, you know, they moved up the ladder or whatever, and they may have become successful in that. But all throughout school, they all expected me to be a certain way. Now, I went to a school where there was no dance. They were all rednecks. It was all Rolling Stones, The Doors, all backwoods classic rock music, which I loved. But because everybody else wanted me to be that way, I said, oh, hell no. What's the polar opposite of you guys? Dance music. That's what I'm going to be. I'm not going to dress like anybody. I was the only person in my school that did this. And it changed the school, of course. They didn't like that. They didn't like that I was breaking the norm of what was going on in that school. I wanted to be something different. And here's the deal. You're going to take a lot of heat if you choose to be opposite of everyone else. But all those people that chose to follow the same thing over and over and over again and do what everyone else is doing, they have the same doors opened for them that everyone else had opened. So they all went through the same doors. So when they asked me how I did so many things in my life, because let me tell you something, there's a list. I've done a lot in my life. You want to know why? Because I chose to go against the grain. I chose to be what I wanted to do and do what I wanted to do. And I opened doors that those people couldn't even find. And I was able to accomplish so much more and so much in a different way than what they did. Okay? Now, look, when you have youth and you have adults, the adults always wants the youth to behave in a certain way and do a certain thing. And the youth rebels. They rebel. And in many ways, that's probably what, you know, this band is doing.
이 시대가 말하는 미의 기준에 내가 맞지 않다면
Yeah, be you.
내가 또
Absolutely.
다른 기준이 되어야겠다.
와 진짜.
I think I accidentally went back.
성공한 나의 모습으로 이 무대를 해야겠다는 거.
That's okay. I think we can handle this. No?
Hwasa gets a lot of shit in Korea just for looking the way she does and flaunting it. But she has shown time and time again that she gives zero fucks. Hwasa is the queen of queens.
Okay. I just... Oh my god. Oh my god, that's funny. You know, I'm just gonna let this go, or else I'm gonna go off on and start rambling again. Okay, I'm just gonna let this go. Yeah, okay, I can't let this go. Okay. You know, the way they've dressed in a lot of these videos and the movement they have. Okay, think about a recent video when a Pole entered the scene with Solar, okay? Just saying. Now, something tells me how that happened with. Look at the way they've been dancing up until that point. Okay? Look at the way they had been dancing up until that point. Someone probably criticized them and said, well, you might as well just get a pole. You're all dancing like a bunch of strippers anyway. So I something tells me Solar went, hey, can we get a pole in here? Anybody got a pole in here? They're going to blame me for something. I might as well do it. I just got that feeling that that's how that happened. And the robotic voice does make it funnier. Oh, God, I love that's one, you know, that from Hip is one of my favorite dance moves. Oh, I thought they would show the
Hwasa is
spit.
actually the youngest member of Mamamoo.
Yes.
And despite her
Born in
intimidating
95.
appearance, she actually might be the most surprisingly sweet member of the group.
Yeah, it's always the sweet ones. It's always the sweet ones. My wife is a Texas redhead, okay? So sweet on the surface. But she will rip you from head to toe. So she's so sweet. She's very intimidating.
어머 저거 봐 뭐야?
낭만.
어머 여기 벌레도 많네. 저거 사막이 아니야?
아니 방아개비야 방아개비. 이게 방아를 쪄.
아니 그러네.
수영장에서.
아니야.
방아도 찌고 물도 찌고. 귀여워.
귀여워? 어떻게 같이 놀아?
맞아. 용수 언니한테는 좀 뭐랄까
I love the hat.
표현하지 못하는 그런 사람이 있어요. 표현을 못할 뿐이지.
Yeah, so it's Hwasa and Solar.
여러분 울지 마세요. 그러니까 저희가
하지 마.
깜짝이야 너. 애들이야.
성이 휘인이가 또 고양이를 되게 좋아해가지고. 성이야 만져도 돼?
얘 이러면 웃기겠다 그치?
근데 똥꼬 진짜 만지고 싶게 생겼어. 뭐야? 근데 똥꼬가 되게 만화같이 딱 생겼어.
뭔지 알아.
성이야 만져도 돼? 얘가 허락을 구하고 만져야 되는데 내가 TV에서는 안 돼. 저도 애기 되게 좋아하거든요. 애기들이 저를 무서워해서 탈이지만 왜 이렇게 날 무서울까?
She's so unique in every way. Not just, like I said, not just her presence, her stage, her appearance, her looks are unique. Everything about her is
Hwasa
unique.
is also known to be the more rebellious one of
Yeah,
the group.
no duh.
Like-
Oh, well, Captain Obvious. Oh, finally comes to town. Oh my God, of course. She's the most rebellious.
That time their CEO told them not to cut their hair before they debut. So she rocked up the next day with a whole ass pixie cut.
Oh, I forgot. That's why. Because I see all the other videos with her with long hair. See, I'm telling. What did I say? What did I say? Oh, you want us to do that? Okay, well, I'm gonna go into a total polar opposite. Yep. I'm telling you.
고집도 세고 말은 잘 안 들었어요. 그 성격이 결국은 대표님도 하셨고 잘릴 위기에 처하게 됐죠. 그러다 그녀는 죄송한 마음을 담아 대표님께 한 통의 편지를
Oh, dear God, stop it. Stop it. No, Keith. They had no idea who they were dealing with. Yeah, like I said, she ran out of them fucks a long time ago, and she don't give a shit. God, see, I used to be so nice. I used to say nice words, and how many times have I dropped F-bombs in this stream? I got to have said at least a half a dozen. See, Hwasa brings out the bad boy in me. Oh yeah, you tell him. Guys, I'm just... You have to understand, my bias is Hwasa. And I'm so glad this video saved her for last. Oh, that's funny.
길을 열어야 된다고. 길을 닫고 살거든요. 단발머리일 때는 짧아서 그래도 좀 듣는다 싶어요.
Hello, Basil. Welcome aboard. Oh my God.
하고 싶은 말이 우리는 그래도 너무 사랑스럽고
뭐야, 이
친구라는 거를 말해주고 싶어요. 맞아요. 난 널 사랑해.
So, what is this actually? Is this some kind of like variety show or something like that that's going on here? Someone please fill me in on it. I noticed there's a lot of different shows like this where they play jokes and they have fun. Mostly done with, one of them's in a school classroom kind of setting, and the other ones they just have, they're in a big white room. So someone fill me in on this. Like, what's going on here? What kind of show is this? Oh, it's part of a concert? Are you kidding me? That's a fan meeting. Okay. Meet and greet style thing. Okay. That's cool. Okay. That's it. Wow. We finally got through it. It took us 2 1-hour streams to get through this whole video, which was only 40 minutes long to begin with. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool, I should say. Yeah, this took 2 streams to get through this one video. Like I said, it was 40 minutes long. There's just so much to talk about. Yeah, quality. Yeah, I hope. Yeah, I'd like to think. Look, this is not me talking about Mamamoo more than it's me asking a lot of questions because I'm just learning. Like I said, right away after seeing a dozen or so different K-pop bands, Mamamoo just became my favorite. You know, and I just, and like I said, everything about this band encaptures a part like of my heart, because I just like it's like I can see why they're doing it. I know why they're the way they are. You know, besides being amazingly talented. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do Eclipse. I have to talk to my brother because, like I said, I'm gonna do a lot of the solos myself and the B-sides myself on my Friday night stream. Because look, every Friday night, okay, at 10 p.m. Central Time, which this is Texas. If you're in another part of the world, look at what time it is in Texas, the time stamp, Texas, USA, and then you'll find out when 10 p.m. is here. Every Friday at 10 p.m., okay, is going to be when I do this stream. There might be some where I switch and do it a different day, but most of the time is, unless if it's going to move to a different day, I'll put it up on the stream and everybody will know. Yeah, people are saying that I'm going to need some help to get through Extreme. Yeah. It's life-threatening. It really is, huh? Okay. No. See, I'm not gonna do some of the bigger ones. I mean, that's what, you know, my brother John and I, we do this together. We have too much fun. We have such a vast history in music. Okay. Now, I'll show you something. And I hope it is still on my desktop. You know, it's going to be like the last time me trying to show you guys a picture. Oh, God, this is going to be funny. Yeah, all I got to do is find it. Yeah, that's going to be the trick. Now, like I was saying, my brother John and I we've done a lot of music together. We've written songs together. We've produce one another's music. I'll write a song and John will produce it and arrange it, and then John will write a song and then I'll do the same for him. Okay. Here, like I said, I'm sorry I head away from the screen. I showed this on Discord today. And I really thought it'd be kind of fun, so you guys get an idea of what I mean by we were in bands together. Now this is a picture of a band my brother John and I were in together. See if you can pick us out. It's not going to be hard to pick us out. This is a scan or a photograph of another photograph from the drummer of the band, which is in the lower left-hand corner. Actually, he sent to me on Facebook. He had literally just taken a picture with his phone of the photograph, because back then we didn't have digital cameras. In this picture, I can't remember if I was 19 or 20. Granted, if I was 20, that's still 32 years ago. See if you can pick me and my brother out of that. The one in the middle on the top is the lead singer. The one on the left that you can't really see his eyes, but there's a highlight on the picture, that's the bass player. His name's Saul. The one in the bottom left is the drummer. His name is Bob. The one in the middle, that's the singer, Tim. Yes, the one on top, the top right, is John. That's my brother. I am the bottom right. Yes. Yeah, I'm the last one there. Back when John's easy. Back when I had hair. Okay? John's I'll tell John that. Yeah, your face doesn't change. You can't change ugly. I love messing with him. You have to understand now. Of course, John was the lead guitarist in the band. Actually, in this one, we didn't have two guitarists. I played keyboards, of course. But yeah, John was a phenomenal guitarist. His fingers can't do what he used to be able to do on a guitar. But I mean, I've played guitar for a long time, but it just wasn't my only instrument. My main instrument was piano. So back in the 80s, you had to have a keyboard player. God, there was so much music out there that, had keyboards, piano, or horn section or synthesizer or something. So you needed one guy like me that was versatile to play all those instruments on the keyboard. No, no, trust me, this is not photoshopped. Yeah, John always had a problem with his hair getting long because it was so frizzy and curly. Me, back then I had to make my hair curly, and then like in the late 80s, it just went curly on its own. And I have these, like, if I let my hair grow out, it's all banana curls, really. But this band was, if I had to assign us to some kind of a sound, it would be more like the singer sounded just like, we sounded like the Black Crowes. That's really what we sounded like. But this band was also way before the Black Crowes. This band was in, like I said, 1987. Now, I'm trying to think if this was before my bad motor. I think this was before. If this was before my motorcycle accident, I was barely 19. Because I remember, yeah, this band was before my motorcycle accident. I was barely 19 years old. Because I got into a bad accident when I was 20 on my motorcycle. I had to construct both my wrists. But it's funny. I've let my hair in the back grow real long down past my shoulders a couple of times, and my wife just kind of goes, "Come on, you're 50. Stop doing that." My son, my youngest, gets the hair color from my wife much lighter, strawberry blonde. Hers is red. His is strawberry blonde, dirty blonde. And his hair looks like Sammy Hagar's hair. And he's young too, and he's never cut his hair. So he's got hair down to the middle. It's just a little kid. He's got hair down to the middle of his back, and his hair looks just like Sammy Hagar. It's awesome. Yeah, I have an absolute blast. And the really cool thing about because I got married again, so I had kids much later. My first marriage lasted about 8 years, and so this one, my wife, I have two children. One of them is 9, and the other one is 2.5. Now, my 9-year-old son, amazingly enough, has been playing music now seriously for about 1.5 years. He's always dabbled on the piano and stuff like that, but about 1.5 years, he started listening to all the horror theme music from the horror movies, and he just fell in love with it. So he can play. He's gone through every horror film that has a famous song to it, and he can play the theme song to it. And it blows my mind at how well a 9-year-old kid can pick up on it. And he loves classic rock. He's 9 years old, and he's into music from the 70s and some 80s stuff, mostly AC/DC, Led Zeppelin. God, we took him to a ZZ Top concert just recently, his first concert. ZZ Top, Cheap Trick, and Bad Company. So all 3 of the bands, he went nuts. So he can, but I'm saying that he's like this 9-year-old kid. He's got his own electric guitar. He's got the big piano that used to be over here. I moved into his room, and now I have the controller behind me that I use for writing. He's got great taste, Keith. Great taste. I mean, he loves bands like Leonard Skinner, and he loves the old tunes. Foghat, those kind of bands. He likes Metallica. Oh my God, he loves bands like that. Absolutely loves them. Rush, I grew up on Rush. I've seen Rush in concert 4 times, and of course I'll never see them again now that Neil Peart has passed away. Oh, Eve, you play guitar? I play guitar. I just, my primary instrument is a piano. I mean, I have a decent guitar too. I have a Gretsch Les Paul. Oh, it's my pride and joy. I love this guitar. But as a matter of fact, in the new theme song, okay, I'm going to be probably for next set of reactions we do, we'll have the new theme in it. But I played guitar in that. No Sana. Have you introduced him to Roger Waters or Pink Floyd? Absolutely. We were messing around the other day and working on songs for like Brain Damaged and Breathe, and something that he can play. He loves the Wall album. Like I said, 9-year-old kid, and that's the music he seeks. He goes after that kind of music. He likes that hard edge rock and roll. It's awesome. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I played it in Discord for some people. I mean, I can play it here, guys, but here. Now, take in mind that this is. Hold on. I'm hoping that this is the right one. Here it is. Nope. No, that's a different one. Okay. Here we go. Sorry about that, guys, because I recorded a voice in it, and I had to hear it because I have a bunch of them stepping up to where we are now. So, nope, that's that one. That's the old one. God, it can't be this one. I think this is it. Well, you know, I really don't want to have to plug this whole unit in to get this thing to play. I want to make sure that I have the right one. Oh, here it is. Okay, this is it. Sorry, guys. There we go. Now I can tell by the way it sounds. Okay, this is the new intro. Okay. Now, there was a bunch of questions being asked during that. Look, my biggest influence when I was writing this song was old school. We're talking 70s and 80s. Mostly one of my favorite jazz pianists, Herbie Hancock. Has anybody ever heard of him? I'm sure some of you have. He has been the influence in my music since I was very, very young. I loved the band Devo. And in many ways, you have to understand that's from my time period. Okay, I grew up listening to music in the 70s and 80s. So that's where my influence is. So when I set out to do a voice in there, I said, God, I don't want to just say it, oh, this is 40 plus. I wanted to do a vocoder in there. And if anybody knows what I mean by a vocoder, that's where you have that really digitized voice, synthesized. So that was the point of doing that. But the guitar parts, it's funny because I didn't have John come in here and record the guitar parts. I did them. And I did that on the Gretsch guitar I was telling you guys about. So, yeah, when I get going, I'll be up all hours of the night. Like, I'm going to probably stay up a little bit here and finish that out. Because it's, like I said, it needs to be mastered. The levels are still a little bit off. But it's funny, it took me going through like 3 of them before I found the right one. Because every time you hear it, did you notice the difference? It sounded better and better as far as the adjustments on that beginning part. But, hey, Boulder. Yeah, you came in here just in time for me to shut this thing down. So, but yeah, that's going to be the new intro. Like I said, when I did the first one, I wanted to make it a little bit of everything, that I loved. It had a little bit of dubstep in it. It was hardcore. very electronica kind of music. But I'm, you know something? I said, when I did another one, I said, I want to go back to what, to what inspired me into that. Because let's face it, the music from K-pop, we're talking late 70s, Motown, we're talking 80s, and we're talking early 90s. Okay, the boy band craze and all that. So why not create a theme song from that? I mean, I think that's why me and my brother John love K-pop so much, because it's based on that time period where John and I were into this music. And so many of the K-pop bands are modeling themselves and dancing along the lines of greats like Michael Jackson. Well, my brother John and I saw Michael Jackson live. We saw him in his prime. We were watching at Motown 25 when he jumped on stage and did Billie Jean and moonwalked for the first time in public. It blew our mind. He changed videos forever. He changed dance. He changed everything for music. And that's everything that K-pop is based off of, is going back to that and making it better. It's like they went back and they grabbed the torch that was dropped because no one else could fill the shoes. And they carried it on. So, and that's what really endeared me and my brother to K-pop. It's because it's like, oh my God. Now it's like when I write music now, I have to fight for it not to sound like 80s music. I have to fight and like, oh my God, I got to make this sound more modern. And then I'm listening and say, wait a second, this music that we're reacting to is all 80s music. It's 80s style music. It's got everything that's in me to write. So why don't I just go ahead and write something in the style that I always wrote in? Because it's going to fit right in. And that's when I wrote this piece. Hey, J.A. Man, you came in just as I'm shutting this thing down. But I wanted to leave on that note, everybody. And I felt it's really important to say that. Because we're learning that there's a lot more people that are into this genre of music that are close to my brother and mine's age, that are kind of sitting back there going, "Oh my God, I don't want to tell people my age because I'm nervous," because it is kind of weird, but it's not weird for us because this is the music we grew up on. This is the music I listened to when I was a teenager. I mean, I listen to everything. I love all music, truth be told. I mean, God, I love all kinds of music. But this is the music that we went to high school on, this kind of dance music. So, yeah, I just told myself, I'm just going to write what I want. Why am I trying to be something else again? I'm just going to write what I want, what I feel. It's not like I'm trying to get a record deal. Those days have long passed. I turned that stuff down a long time ago in my 20s. It was presented to me. I saw what I was going to have to give up, and I said, no, I'm not going to give up having a family. I'm not going to give up my life to make it in this business. So I turned it down, and I walked away from it. I saw what the music industry was turning into. I didn't want any part of it. Well, you're 25 and you love the sounds from older music. Yeah, my son is 9 and his primary love of music is all 70s rock. Like I said, he's into old ZZ Top. He's into Led Zeppelin, AC/DC, Leonard Skinner, Foghat. You know what I mean? He's into this old music. And that's where his heart is. Okay. On that note, everybody, I am going to shut this thing down. I do believe my brother John is going to be going live tomorrow. Don't quote me on that. Ask him. I am going to put another link, okay, for the Discord. It'll be in the comments section of this video, okay? The comments section. And I'm going to make the link good for 24 hours when I put it up there. So look when this stream gets uploaded. My brother John and I are on there constantly. We have a music booth. Basically, everybody just goes in and writes up the music they want to hear, and we just listen to music and talk about it all day long. It's awesome. So, everybody, thank you so much for coming in. We went a little bit longer than an hour. I try to keep it around an hour, but I love hanging out with you guys so much. So get ready, because I'm going to be doing the editing on a bunch. We still have a bunch of reactions that John and I recorded on Wednesday, and I'm trying to upload one a day. I'm not going to tell you what the next one's going to be. Mostly because I don't know. I have to call up John, and John's going to tell me. So, yeah. Oh, my God, Jay, that's funny. Anyway, guys, you guys take care. God bless. Hope everybody has a great weekend. And I will talk to you later.